End of the Monday night. It is now 5:58 a.m. I just dropped the guy off with his skis to meet a bus that's taking them up to the ski hill at Mount Washington. I'm seeing an ambulance. Okay, I've got the ambulance taken care of. And so I've done about 250 tonight. It's not too bad for a Sunday night. And I did get to sleep a couple times, and I did watch some videos, so it was okay. Made a profit. Didn't work too hard. But it's really quite a wind chill out there this morning. It's 3 degrees centigrade, but it feels like -5. It's dry and it's blowing wind. It's even blowing the car sideways a little bit. And as you can see, the morning traffic is starting to come into town. Get me out of here. I just want to park and be left alone. Yeah, it's another taxi vlog. I don't know what the number is. What is it? 545, 743, I don't know, something like that. Okay, be back tomorrow. It is now 5:54 a.m. on Tuesday. And I'm not going to take another call. I think the last call I had was at what time? Let me check this. My last call cleared at 2:13. Almost 4 hours ago. I've not had another call since then. And I'm tired of waiting. And my time is up. And I got about $170 on. Something like that. Well, one thing's for sure, my fuel bill won't be much. I've covered only, just 100 kilometers. That's 1/2 of what I would usually do, and 1/3 of a really busy night. So I'm just gonna go on over to the car wash. I'm gonna spray some water on it and make it look like I washed it. It's not dirty. I don't believe it's dirty in here either, just because I haven't had a lot of customers. Oh yeah. I fell asleep at about, I don't know, 3 o'clock. And woke up again at 4. Fell asleep again just a little after 4. Woke up at around 5. Still no business. Yeah, at least I made some profit. And for the first time, I had a customer who didn't have any money on him, and he didn't have any bank card or credit card, and he did an e-transfer to me, to my bank. And I just had to figure out how to accept the e-transfer and put it in my bank account. And after jumping through a lot of electronic hoops, it took me about an hour and a half, I was able to accept the money and put it in my bank account using my phone for the first time. Crazy thing. Well, here we are coming to the car wash. I'm just going to pull in here like so. Oh, it's a windy one too. I'm not going to be liking spraying water around. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow. My night has not started off very well. I was sitting in a parking lot watching stuff on my phone, and I got a call to pick someone up. So I went and left the parking lot and went to an intersection. And the intersection was really busy. All this traffic was coming at me. And by the time the light had changed, or by the time there wasn't any traffic coming at me, the light had changed. So it was red. I had to wait for an entire cycle, and then the light was green again. But of course the oncoming traffic had to come through. And finally, after the last car had come through, I could make my move. And I was halfway through the intersection, and this machine here, the machine went beep, canceled. So the call that I was on was canceled. So I pulled into the next parking lot, which was just up ahead, and I proceeded to park and watch some more stuff on my phone like I was doing before. Suddenly, I heard a crunch, and I looked back to my rear quarter panel, and there was a SUV stuck to the side of the cab, and this is sending me far away from here. So anyway, I had to take the guy's license plate number and driver's license number, and had to go back to our office and fill in an accident report. I was stationary, I wasn't moving. I was in a parking spot, and the guy backed into me. Yeah, loads of fun. Loads and loads and loads of fun. Let me go dark for a moment. There's somebody behind me, and I want to make sure it's not a policeman. Where was I? Oh yeah, filling in reports. Accident report. Then, after I filled in the accident report, I was busy for a little bit, and I had to go to the post office and mail something. The post office is usually open till 9 o'clock on weekdays. So, it being a weekday, the post office should have been open. Well, when I got there, the post office was not open. And there was a sign there saying, "Sorry for the inconvenience, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we had to be closed tonight." And a couple times I was trying to drive in somewhere, which is a one-way entrance and exit, but there was somebody coming out the exit, out the entrance, and then when I was trying to leave, there was somebody coming in the exit. It's the kind of night it's been. On top of that, I didn't make a lot of money. And I had my regular call again. And I want to go downtown for some drugs. So I took her downtown and I explained to her how much she owes me. And I explained to her that this has got to stop. And she says, well, I'm getting my check from tax refund real soon. I said, great, you're going to have to sign the whole check over to me. And she says, oh, really, I can do that? I said, yeah, just sign the back of the check and give it to me, and I will cash it, and I will give you your change. That way I'll get paid. Otherwise, she was proposing, oh, I'll give you $50 a week. No, I don't want no $50 a week. I want the whole thing. And I said, besides, if you just sign the whole thing over to me and I give you your change, then you don't have to worry about $50 a week or anything like that. You'll be paid in full. I'll have no stress on me. You'll have no stress on you, and that'll be the end of that. So she agreed to it. I said, I'll call you as soon as I got the check. Wonderful, splendid. So for my trouble, we ended up going downtown twice again. She says, well, I won't be doing drugs all week because I got to work every day. And I'll call you when I got the money, when I got the check. I hope so, because it's like that fare I had last week that went out to Souk, and I was sure I wasn't going to get paid, but I ended up getting paid anyway. This is one of those situations. It's getting tense. It's getting really tense. You know, and I learned my lesson so long ago about that. Not to do anybody any favors like that. Not to have any regular customers. Why did I do this? Because I like her. Because I wanted to get into her pants. Well, it hasn't happened. Thinking with the little head doesn't get you anywhere. The rest of the night was pretty crappy and shoddy. It was mostly in Iraq, and I don't have much cash, so I can't be making a bank deposit, which is something I wanted to do. I wanted to deposit some money this morning. Yeah, well, I'm almost at my next call, so I'll let you know if in an hour and a half the night got any better. It's busy right now. Okay, talk to you sooner. It is now 2:53 a.m. on Thursday morning, so it is the Wednesday night. This Wednesday night, oh, what a story. It was dead. It was quiet. And the trips were not long ones, and they were few and far between. And I got it took so long to break even. In fact, it took me till like almost 1 to have my lease on. So I got my lease on by around 1 o'clock. And then I thought I'd watch some more videos in the parking lot, because that's mostly what I've been doing. I've just been watching videos, watching whiskey tasting videos, and skipping things like notifications and surveys and people asking, which whiskey do you want me to review next? Review whatever whiskey you want to review. Anyway, I'm digressing, because this is not that channel. This is the other channel. So, I got a call to a bus stop that was just a couple blocks away from where I was. And I went to that bus stop, and there was a guy with a bicycle. Okay, one guy and one bicycle, no problem. Fold the back seats down, and there's room for him in the front here, and there's room for the bicycle in the back. You don't even have to take the wheel off. You just shove it right in there. And he said he was going to Langford. And I said, oh, okay, let's go to Langford. And he says, well, try and make it to Goldstream. I said, Goldstream, okay. Anyway, as we were on our way out there, is that a cop? No, that's not a cop. Okay. There, put the lights back on. Yeah, I'm a little paranoid when it comes to that. Yeah, so he was going all the way to Happy Valley, which was a $30 fare from where I picked him up. Which, okay, that turns stuff around. That turns stuff around. I was, $30 over my lease, so $10 a profit. Wow. Well, I'm figuring that it's going to cost me $20 on fuel. Maybe it won't. Anyways, from there, like now it's almost 3 in the morning. From there, I got back to my spot where I like to hang out, and I had another trip that was like $10. Okay, fine. And then I sat there again, and then I was sent to the McDonald's, which was just around the corner from where I usually sit watching videos. And there was another one of our cabs in the parking lot at McDonald's. But I drove up right to the door, and I called the guy on the phone, and he said, we'll be right out. And there were 4 people. They went to 3 different places. The first one went way out, up into the other end of Gordon Head. By the time we got there, it was $20. Then 2 other guys were going to the Sandpiper, which is right near downtown. That was another $20. And so it was $40. So the first guy gave me 20. The second one gave me 40 because the girl who was left in the car was going for another $6 ride. So I got like a $14 tip. So that was a $60 fare. So now I'm at about 200. I've got 3 hours left to go. And in those 3 hours, anything can happen. At least I'm making some money tonight, or starting to. This week has been just awful. The Sunday was okay. The Monday, Tuesday, and now the Wednesday are nothing terrific, even with these long fares. Hopefully I can get something else happening. Maybe a run to the airport or something. That would really help. Anyway, I'll get back to you. You still going? Okay. I'll be back tomorrow. take a night that starts like shit and turn it all around. 3 long trips. 1 trip out to Happy Valley, 1 with 4 people going in 4 separate directions, and now 1 run to the airport. The guy was going to be taking one of these shuttle buses like the one we're about to pass, and he scheduled it, but it was scheduled that he would get the shuttle bus 1 hour before his boarding time, and he thought it would be cutting it too close. So he asked me, how much is it going to be to get to the airport? And I said, oh, about $50. He says, take me to the airport. $51.50. The guy is going to Edmonton for a job interview. So he's flying out this morning, and he's going to be there from noon till 4 in the afternoon for his interview, and then flies back to Victoria right after that. So there you go. So my Wednesday night turned out to be all right. I got about 260 on, which is okay considering how the rest of the week was going. And I'll be back for 1 more shift tonight. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, this place is too busy. Much too busy. Much too busy. Much too busy. Yeah. Okay. Airport, 4:21 a.m. I've got about 260 on, maybe, which is good. It's very good. It was a night where it took until about 1 o'clock to break even. Then after breaking even, I got lucky and started getting $20 fares, or fares where people gave me $20 for like $12 or $14 or whatever. I was getting $20 bills for a change, which was great. So I had, I think, over 200 on before I got this run to the airport, which was another $40. I think it was $40, something like that. Anyways, it's 4:22 a.m. right now, and I'm really tired. It's Friday morning, so it's the end of my Thursday night, my end of my week. Before this fare, I felt like falling asleep. Now I got my second wind, and with the second wind, well, you know, yeah, it was a rough week. Again, the crowded airport. It's getting more crowded all the time. Every time there's a Toronto flight, like right now, this morning. I was just making my way back to town, and as I was heading back to town, I got sent on another call to bring someone else out here. So now I've got 300 on. That's enough. The time is now 5:05 a.m. My week is done. I'm just going to go by the car wash and wash this thing, and I'm just going to drive back into town, and that's going to be that. Hope yours is better than mine.